Hey everyone, this is a impromptu Halloween special. I know it's late because it's November already, but what can I say? I've been busy, and I mean Halloween's the last day of the month, so if you don't do it like that day, you're kind of late. But anyways, I guess you could be early. This is just all the Halloweeny like media I've consumed over the month of October. Not just October, September and October, because I do a thing where I celebrate Halloween September and October. I do like all the scary stuff starting September, so I get 2 months worth. Then I do the same for Christmas, November, December. I just think these holidays are too fun to only get 1 month because you do a lot of stuff, a lot of Christmas movies, a lot of Halloween movies. But yeah, so I'm just gonna tell you about some movies I watched during the month of October, games I played, stuff like that. I'll start with the games. For the game of the month, Costume Quest 2 won. I wanted to play Costume Quest 1 because I'm weird like that and I want to play them in order. So I went and bought 1 first and then played 2. And these games are really, really good. I don't know if everyone liked them. They're kind of like a very, very simplistic RPG. Like the battle system isn't very complex. There's not like you don't use potions. You don't like charge it like upgrade your attacks and stuff like that. Basically, you're a little kid and you're in a party of 3 most of the game. There's you and 2 friends of yours, and you're all wearing costumes. And whenever you go into battle, these costumes turn your kid into whatever that costume is. Like if you're wearing the robot costume, which when it's on the kid, just when he's trick-or-treating or whatever, it's just some cardboard boxes painted up like a robot. And then when he goes into battle, he ends up turning into this big, looks kind of like a Soundwave from Transformers, and he's like shooting missiles out of his chest and stuff. Like you turn into a hard ass of whatever you are. One of the funny ones is you can be a hot dog, like your costume's a hot dog, but whenever you actually transform, you're like a hot dog. It's like a dog made out of a hot dog, but it's got like 3 like hot dog heads. it's really weird. The games have a lot of witty humor about them. Like you talk to people, they'll just say like little one-liners that are kind of cute, you know. I think my cat just walked in. But yeah, the story isn't super deep and complex. The second one deals a lot with time travel, which is kind of cool. But you don't really quite know the time travel rules because like every single media that has to do with time travel has different rules. So it left me thinking kind of like, but if you're seeing him now, how does he not remember? You know, like doesn't really make sense. But oh well, it's fun. But you find there's a lot of collectibles. You find little pieces of costumes to build more costumes, and you can like switch through your costumes. And in number 2, you can upgrade your costumes to make them more powerful and stuff. And you also find these, in the first one you find battle stamps, and the second one you find treat cards. And like they have like different candies and foods on them that are like gross. Like it'll be like toad jelly or something like that, you know, kind of like the Harry Potter jelly beans or something. But those battle up, or they give you abilities and like they can like speed up the battle like time wise, or they can let you heal someone or make an enemy attack himself for 3 turns, kind of like a board game or something. But very fun games. I enjoyed them a lot. They're very cutesy. I bought the DLC for number 1. 2 doesn't have DLC, and I'm gonna play that next year. I 100%ed both games, so I wanted to leave myself some costume quests for next year. But anyways, before I get into the actual physical movies I have here, I'll talk about some movies I watched that I don't actually own. The first one is the new Ghostbusters. A lot of people hate this movie. I actually thought it was pretty funny. I like a lot of the actresses in it. I like, is it Melissa McCarthy or Jenny McCarthy? I think Jenny McCarthy's the blonde, skinnier girl, and Melissa's, I don't know, the comedian McCarthy. She's on Mike and Molly. That's who she is. She's really funny. I really like that actress, and I like, I think it's, is it Kristen Wiig that's in it? I can't remember their names, but I like them. You know, I like them. Also, the dude that plays Thor, I forgot his name, Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, maybe. Anyways, he's in it, but I think his character's kind of pointless. He's basically like all movies nowadays. They got to stick like one hunky or sexy person in the movie just to be some kind of eye candy for whatever reason, and it's really annoying actually. And I wish he wasn't in the movie. He was kind of funny because he was so stupid, but anybody could have been stupid like that. They didn't need to stick like some random, piece of man meat for girls to look at in the movie. But anyways, the movie had a lot of cameos to the original. You can look up all the cameos online. I tried to find all of them, but I missed a few. Bill Murray. I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to ruin any of the cameos in case you watch it, but just look for them. They're fun. The movie was fun. I know a lot of people hate it, and they'll probably get some dislikes because I thought it was okay. But just remember, it doesn't ruin the classics. It's just a fun nod to the classics. Like, if your kid did a Ghostbusters play, you're not going to sit there and think, this is shit. This isn't Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd. Fuck this. You're not going to do that. You're going to be like, oh, that was fun. Haha, it's going to be like that. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as trying to replace the original Ghostbusters. It's not going to. Never will. Never will. The original Ghostbusters has a place on my shelf, and I have toys. The new one does not. It was just a fun movie to watch. But anyways, the next movie I watched was The Conjuring 2. Conjuring 1, amazing movie, very freaky. I only like certain scary movies. They have to fall into the right genre, I don't know. I don't like slasher flicks, is what I'm saying. Maybe the classics because they're fun, but like newer, like The Prom Queen or all those stupid scary movies. But I do like stuff that's based on a true story that's like got paranormal stuff in it. Those are the kind I like. And I was really enjoying The Conjuring 2 because I like the director, James Wan, I think is his name, something like that. Until in the movie there's a skeptic. I'm not going to spoil any of the movie, by the way. There's a skeptic, and she was in real life too. She was a person in real life. She basically didn't believe, because Ed and Lorraine Warren, I think's their name, they were like paranormal investigators, and they took on all these cases, as a lot of you know, like Annabelle, The Conjuring, like Sinister, Insidious, I don't know. Anyways, this was one of their cases in over in like England or something, and so there's a skeptic who didn't believe anything, and she caught something on video during the movie that really made me be like, and they tried to, because she was saying like, this is why it's not real, and she showed them, and they tried to downplay it, like, well, no, maybe this or this or this, and then I went back, and because all the interview footage in the movie has actual interview footage that it's based off of, so I went back and looked at the actual interview footage, and the girl who's supposedly possessed or whatever, I can just tell she's just an attention whore. I'm sorry, I don't mean to use that language because she's younger. She's probably like 10 or 11, but you can just tell, like in the movie, whenever the ghost thing's talking through her, it has this creepiest, nastiest, like deep old man voice. But then you go watch the real interview, and she's like, rah, 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 rah. You can tell she's just like obviously doing the voice, you know what I mean? And she's like kind of laughing about it, and it's just a big joke, and it really ruined the movie for me. So I don't know that, because now when I think back to the movie, I'm like, all that's probably not true. It's just this little girl who's an attention whore, so it kind of ruined it for me. But anyways, the movie itself, if you look outside of that, has a lot of creepy parts, and it's pretty good. The next one I watched is Don't Breathe, which basically the premise of this movie is some kids break into this dude's house. He's blind. They think he's going to be like a pushover that can just rob him, They hear he has money or something. And basically he's not a pushover. You'll just have to watch it. Very good movie. Had some pretty big twists in it that you didn't expect. It's not scary as in like when you turn the movie off, you're gonna be like in your bed, like looking around, like it's not like that. It's just very suspenseful, because the whole movie you're kind of stressed out because you just have to watch it. But it's a very stressful, suspenseful movie. Very good movie though, so watch it. Now into these movies. The first one here is the classic E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I'm not gonna ruin any of these movies, by the way, because I am a firm believer of don't spoil anything. Because even though this was made in the '80s, there's a lot of people who haven't seen it. I'm not gonna ruin it, but this is a great movie. I don't remember this movie being as good as it was. I remember liking it, but E.T. is very cute, by the way. I'm a sucker for little aliens. I don't know if you guys remember the part, you probably do, with all the hazmat suits and they're trying to, like, the hazmat people that break in and stuff. I remember them being really bad. Like, I thought they were extremely bad guys, but they're like, when I watched it again, they're trying to save E.T. actually. And the whole time I'm like young thinking they're trying to kill E.T. because Elliot's like freaking out the whole time, like, you're killing him! And I'm like, yeah, you're killing him. I'm like agreeing with Elliot when I was little. No, they're not killing him, Elliot. They're trying to save him. I mean, even if they're trying to save him just for experimentation or whatever, they're trying to save him. So that was kind of funny. I always thought they were the bad guys when I was like young. I watched a couple episodes of the Nicktoons Halloween. I think I only watched Rugrats, actually. Curse of the Werewolf. It was cute. There's not a lot to say. I mean, the babies, like, Chucky thought his werewolf suit gave him, like, a lot of confidence, so he was acting all hard-ass and, like, barking at stuff. But anyways, it was funny. I'm not going to go in depth on Rugrats, because I'm sure a lot of you don't care. I've heard a lot of good things about this movie, but I had never seen it, so I went ahead and bought it. It's Halloweentown and Halloweentown 2. The premise of this movie, if you have not seen it, is basically... I feel like I've talked about this. Have I talked about this before? I don't think I've talked about this before. These three little kids here... I'm not going to spoil the story, by the way. Three little kids here. Their mother will not let them celebrate Halloween. They don't know why. They think she's a biznatch for this, and, well, the smart kid doesn't really care. The younger girl is just, like, in constant bliss for whatever reason. Like, she's just, like, always just like, that's her. But, the middle girl, she's kind of getting to her teenage years. She wants to hang out with all her friends, She wants to dress up like a little skanky hospital nurse or something, She wants to go hang out. I made that last part up, but that's what happens. She wants to hang out with her friends. She wants to go trick-or-treating. She wants to go do something. Her parents have never let her celebrate Halloween, and she doesn't know why. But you can tell that the mom has some deep, dark secret as to why her kids can never go out on Halloween. And then old grandma shows up here, and she's a witch. That's not a spoiler because it's revealed early on that she's a witch that has some magic, because magical things start happening, and they're like, oh no. But anyways, so an adventure ensues after this, and you find out why old mom does not want her kids celebrating Halloween. And I don't know anything about Halloween 2 yet. It says Calabar's Revenge, so I'm guessing some revenge happens. This next one here is a classic. I bought the DVD before I knew the Blu-ray existed, but that's okay. Got this at Walmart for like $9.96 or something. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I need to get the Thanksgiving and the Christmas ones now. But this is a classic. It comes on like CBS or something every single year, and I always miss it. So I just thought I'd just buy it and watch it. Very cutesy, I mean, it's the Peanuts. If you haven't watched any of these, they're funny. Basically, Charlie Brown... Wait, is it Charlie Brown? No, it's Linus. It's Linus, right? Let me see. Hang on. 1 second. Yeah, Linus, pretty much, he's treating the Great Pumpkin like it's Santa Claus or something, and he's saying the Great Pumpkin's gonna come, blah, 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 and no one believes him. He's, like, skipping out on trick-or-treating to, like, wait for this pumpkin, and the funniest part, though, is when they're all trick-or-treating, and they're, like, in a circle every time telling each other what the other one got. Like, I got popcorn, I got candy. And Charlie Brown's like, I got a rock. And it happens like 4 times. Like every single time he's like, I got a rock. Anyways, those bastards giving Charlie Brown a rock. It's really crappy. Who gives a kid a rock? Come on now. This is the first thing I started watching, actually, in early September. I got all the seasons of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Seasons 1 and 2. This is what I ended up getting through, actually, before I stopped. Seasons 1 and 2. I don't even know if I got all the way through 2, actually. I might have. These are just very, very corny, like, not even scary half the time. Most of the time, not even scary. They're just really fun 90s, corniness. So, yeah, I had to watch these. If you don't know what Are You Afraid of the Dark is, it's basically some kids sit around a fire every episode, and they take turns telling a story, like a scary story. And then the story they tell is that episode, and it's like a scary episode. There's everything from like vampires to ghosts to just anything you can think of. Some of the tales are better than others, but all in all, it's fun. I'm not really into like super scary, like make me crap myself Halloween stuff, so I like the corniness, and these are corny, so it's fun. And last but not least, every Halloween I have to watch this movie. This is the first time I've actually owned it. I watched this on actual Halloween night. It's become like my tradition, my own set-in tradition. Hocus Pocus. If you have not seen Hocus Pocus, watch it. The basic premise of this movie is two kids move to a new town that they've never been to before. And it's in Salem, where all the witch stuff was happening. But Salem. Where was the actual Salem? Was that even in the U.S.? I don't remember. Anyways, they're in a place called Salem where witches were hung and stuff. And these sisters here, the Sanderson sisters, they, like a long time ago, they were killed, and they set a curse that when a virgin lights the black candle, they will come back. And so the kid ends up eventually jokingly lighting the black candle. They come back, and then the movie, gets good. This has a lot of like sexual references I never noticed when I was younger. Like when he's like the virgin candle. Like I can't see a Disney movie having anything about a virgin candle, and people making fun of him for being a virgin. Like the little sister said he was a virgin. She's like, 7 or something? And this cop, fake cop, whatever, he's like, are you really a virgin? Like, kind of making fun of him. And at one point, when he's about to light the candle, he asks his love interest, his crush, if she wants to light the candle, and she gives like a no, meaning like she's probably not a virgin, So it's just kind of funny and weird that that'd be in a Disney movie, because it's probably not in Disney movies now. I say that, but who knows? There might be some kind of subliminal message like Lion King when he's sex. Like sex might be there. I don't even know it. But anyways, very fun movie, great movie. The Blu-ray looks fantastic, by the way. But yeah, I think that's it. Sorry to bore you for almost 19 minutes on all the stuff I've done for Halloween, but I wanted to, and I did. So hope you had a great Halloween. I'll probably do this again for Christmas. Currently watching Christmas with the Cranks, or like I started it and I gotta finish it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye everybody.